Their stateliness by the hand of a woman.
Ooh. Break it down. She's straight up asking for this victory over our enemies by the hands of a woman. Brothers and sisters, don't be deceived. Don't think it's just a man, which the Most High raised up his man. Don't think it's just a man that's used for the purpose of battle. Okay? Of course not. Even I believe today that even in this day of time, women should not be going to war. Not when there's men to fight the war. But the Most High will use a woman in a time of need to get the job done. And right now, Judith is that prophetess. Judith is that savior right now. Keep reading, prophet.
Verse 11, for thy power standeth not in the multitude. So it's not in the congregation. They don't even have no hope. Nor thy might in strong men. For thou art a God, the most high power of the afflicted. Thou art an helper of the oppressed, an upholder of the weak, a protector of the forlorn, a savior of them that are without hope.
A savior of them that are without hope. What people in the earth have been a people without hope? All right, without a home, without rest, without anything. My people.
I love that.
Our people.
I'm going to say that again because that's an awesome, powerful prayer. That's something to pray because it identifies us. As you say, it's our people. It says, for thy power standeth not in the multitude. And the people are weak in the multitude. You hear naysayers, they whining and complaining about this, that, and the other, to the point where somebody's ready to surrender and throw themselves in for slavery. And nor thy might in strong men. For thou art a God, the most high power of the afflicted. Thou art a helper of the oppressed, an upholder of the weak, a protector of the forlorn, and a savior of them that are without hope. Verse 12, I pray thee, O Most High of my Father, and the God of the inheritance of Israel, Lord of the heavens and earth, creator of the waters, king of every creature, hear thou my prayer, and make my speech and deceit to be their wound and stripe, who have purposed cruel things against thy covenant and thy hallowed house, and against the top of Zion, and against the house of the possession of thy children. And make every nation and tribe acknowledge that thou art the God, the most high God of all power and might, and that there is none other that protecteth the people of Israel but thou.
Okay. Brothers and sisters, this book, and I have to say it again, Judith is a remarkable prophet, a remarkable servant of the Most High. We were in chapter 9, right? Okay. Chapter 10, 11, and 12 is a must read, but we're going to get down into where Judith is going to confront the commander of all these armies. What's his name, prophet?
Holofernes.
Holofernes? Okay.
He was coupled up with Esau's tribes or whatever. Holofernes.
Okay. Okay. Now, we're going to get down to the part where Judith is going to get ready to confront Holofernes. All right? She knows her mission. She prayed for strength for the Most High for her to do this thing. Let's skip chapter 10. Let's go into chapter 11. We're going to read a little bit of that, and then the meat is in chapter 12. Chapter 12, well, really, chapter 13 is going to bring it home. Okay. Let's go to chapter 11 real quick here.
I have everything quick. Chapter 11?
Yes.
Let's see. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right. Then said Holofernes unto her, Woman, be of good comfort. Fear not in thine heart, for I never heard any that was willing to serve who is this?
Nebuchadnezzar. That's still Nebuchadnezzar, yeah.
The king of all the earth.
Now, notice, he's talking to Judith and telling her, woman, don't be fearful, okay? He don't know. We don't want to serve Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar wants to take us away from our God. Y'all trying to kill us. She's in the camp or the presence of Holofernes right now. Keep reading, prophets.
All right. Well, actually, she looks like she's in his she's in his camp, but He was resting upon his bed under the canopy at that time.
Okay.
All right. All right. Now, therefore, picking up at verse 2. Now, therefore, if thy people that dwell in the mountains had not set light by me, I would not have lifted up my spear against them. But they have done these things to themselves. But now tell me wherefore thou art fled from them and art come unto us. For thou art come for safeguard. Be of good comfort. Thou shalt live this night and hereafter, for none shall hurt thee, but entreat thee well, as they do the servants of King Nebuchadnezzar, my Lord.
Okay, now before you read verse 5, go ahead, Prophet. You want to comment back on it. You saw that right there in verse 21, right? She's in the presence in his chamber, right?
Chamber bed. It says backing up to verse 21 of the chapter 10. Now Holofernes rested upon his bed under a canopy which was woven with purple and gold and emerald and precious stones. So they showed him of her, and he came out before his tent with silver lamps going before him. And when Judith was come before him and his servants, they all marveled at the beauty of her countenance, and she fell down upon her face and did reverence unto him, and his servants took her up.
So she was beautiful. They marveled at her. You're going to find out that this man, Holofernes, right, he started thinking, wait a minute, he started thinking, hey, women of this kind of beauty and countenance, who would dare destroy these people? Keep reading. Go ahead, read.
I just love the versatility of the woman when we see, again, going back, because we have to keep everything on the same plane, going back to Samson and how he was beguiled by Delilah and as a warrior and was defeated. And now it's pretty much the same deal. This thing continues. This does not stop. You just have to be careful. And so verse 5, then Judith said unto him, receive the words of thy servant and suffer thine handmaid to speak in thy presence. And I will declare no lie to my Lord this night. And if thou wilt follow the words of thine handmaid, God, the Most High God, will bring the thing perfectly to pass by thee, and my Lord shall not fail of his purpose.
Same thing. This is what we was reading earlier when the captains of Esau and Moab came and told him, hey, this is how you're going to succeed in your purpose.
Absolutely.
So she's already infiltrated the camp. She's in his bedchamber. It's nighttime. All right. He thinks that she's really on his side, right?
Absolutely.
Go ahead, sister.
Because we're weak women. As Nebuchadnezzar, king of all the earth, liveth, and as his power liveth, who hath sent thee for the upholding of every living thing? For not only men shall serve him by thee, but also the beasts of the field and the cattle and the fowls of the air shall live by the power under Nebuchadnezzar and all his house.
What blasphemy is this? Who is this man? He thinks even the beasts of the earth go serve him. You're not the Most High. Blasphemy. You're going to be brought down to the sides of the pit, Satan. That's the spirit that you're operating in. But you know what? We're going to put this lie on our tongue. She already prayed for this lie. I'm going to put this lie on my tongue to deceive my enemy and get him a snare.
Is that Nebuchadnezzar? Or
that's Nebuchadnezzar. That's just an Aramaic.
Oh, okay. All right. Verse 8, for we have heard of thy wisdom and thy policies, and it is reported in all the earth that thou only art excellent in all the kingdom and mighty in knowledge and wonderful in feats of war. That's a lot of hot air they blowing on.
Blow it.
Oh my gosh. You know it's a problem. I can see it already. Verse 9, now as concerning the matter which Achor did speak in thy counsel, we have heard his words. For the men of Bethulia saved him, and he declared unto them all that he had spoken unto thee. Therefore, O Lord and Governor, reject not his word, but lay it up in thine heart, for it is true. For our nation shall not be punished, neither can the sword prevail against them, except they sin against their God.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. Okay, so a little back, we skipped some chapters, but this guy, Anchor, he was a spy, right? He was a spy. He was planted into their camp to tell them exactly how to defeat the children of Israel. Get them to sin against their God.
Absolutely. And who is that telling them that? Moab and Esau. And suddenly they knew, because we done really went through it in Numbers, didn't we?
Yes, we did. All right. But Judah, she go ahead, Prophet. She just awesome. Go ahead.
All right. And now that my Lord be not defeated and frustrate of his purpose, even death is now fallen upon them, and their sin hath overtaken them, wherewith they will provoke their God to anger, whensoever they shall do that which is not fit to be done. For their victuals fail them, and all their water is scant, and they have determined to lay hands upon their cattle, and purpose to consume all those things that the Most High God has forbidden. That's so good. Then to eat by his law. He's forbidden them to eat by his law, and are resolved to spend the first fruits of the corn, and the tenth of wine and oil, which they have sanctified and reserved for the priests that serve in Jerusalem.
So, you know,
they understand everything that they were supposed to do.
Right.
This is the enemy talking about.
Right.
Israel.
Right.
So they know that they're not supposed to eat pork. So now they have everything, all the victuals that they can, the holy things that they have been reserved to eat, and they know that's good and clean before the Most High. They've depleted all that. Now you ready to eat the cattle that he's telling you not to eat, and you're also going to take, I guess, the showbread. You know, you're taking the tenth of the wine, you're keeping that back from yourself. You're not sacrificing like you're supposed to give to the priest. They're eating it for themselves. All of these things, people say the laws don't matter, but it's right here, yet again, they understand all we need to do is make them sin against their God, the Most High God, and then they will not be covered by the Most High God.
Exactly right, Prophet CC. Same thing that's going on today.
Right.
They want to throw bacon in your face on everything. Bacon.
Bacon with naked women. You know that's nothing.
Look, it's the same thing today, brothers and sisters. We got to see this, okay? This history just repeats itself. All right? This guy knew exactly what would make our people fall, what would make our God, the Most High God, displeased with us, get us to sin, okay? These laws and statutes were given to the house of Israel, to us. Thou shalt not covet, thou shalt not have no other gods before me. That was given unto you, Israel. That wasn't given to the other nations. They can do that. We can't do that. Keep reading, Prophet.
In verse 14, for they have sent some to Jerusalem because they also that dwell there have done the like to bring them a license from the Senate. Now when they shall bring them word, they will forthwith do it, and they shall be given thee to be destroyed the same day. Wherefore I thine handmaid, knowing all this, have fled from their presence. And the Most High God has sent me to work things with thee, whereat all the earth shall be astonished, and whosoever shall hear it. For thy servant is religious. And serveth the Most High God of heaven day and night. Now therefore, my Lord, I will remain with thee, and thy servant will go out by night into the valley, and I will pray unto the Most High God, and he will tell me when they have committed their sins.
So she gonna go out. She giving him all the counsel in the world. I'm gonna go out by witchery, and he go tell me when these people have committed sins. Okay, but she's being used by the Most High. We're gonna bring down our enemies. Keep going, Prophet.
Verse 18, and I will come and show it unto thee, and thou shalt go forth with all thine army, and there shall be none of them that shall resist thee. And I will lead thee through the midst of Judea until thou come before Jerusalem. And I will set thy throne in the midst thereof, and thou shalt drive them as sheep that have no shepherd, and a dog shall not so much as open his mouth at thee. For these things were told me according to my foreknowledge,
and they were declared unto me, and I am sent to tell thee.
Okay, so then, this is it now. Her